I've been in my house for about a year now, and thanks to being pregnant the minute I moved in and feeling so sick throughout and having a newborn around, this home office has never really been a priority. So over the last few weeks, I'd say, in the evenings when Pearl and Darcy are asleep in bed, I have been blitzing through, organising, decluttering, cleaning and sorting, and finally I feel like this is a nice space to work in. It's definitely still a work in progress. There's lots of things that I'd like to add to it and some that I'd like to change and just play around with a bit, but it's currently a good place to write and edit and film. I might start filming in here a bit more, and just organise my life and make it like the Louise Pentland HQ. And I conducted a poll on Twitter asking what you would like to see this week, and an office tour came out tops, so I will give you a tour. I'm going to try and work around the room methodically. I'm also working with a camera angle that's very up, like it's the most unflattering angle because my tripod is not as tall as me. So I'm trying to like look cool and casual about this, but it is paining me to be so from below. Anyway, like cribs, hello, welcome to my office. This is the door to my office. It actually starts off in the kitchen. A few of you have remarked that you always thought this door was to the utility room. It is not, it's to my office. So I will bring you in, dun dun la, and now you are in. So I'm gonna turn you like this so that you're facing the door, and we will begin down here. So this is the door that you just came through, and I always have stuff hanging from the door handle. It has just become a place to put things because, you know, gotta get your storage. These little bits here are things that I am sending for a baby box swap that I'm doing with Marie Bits and Clips in America. So I've just got those there to remind me to put them in the package. This was a lovely PR package from the Peter Rabbit people. The film is out. And then this is a costume that I bought off Amazon for Darcy because she's been doing a lot about the suffragettes and feminism and all that kind of stuff. So she's going to enjoy that this weekend. If we move round from the door, we come to this little station, which is my printer and scanner. This is the HP Envy 5532. It prints, scans, copies, and also connects to my laptop wirelessly. So if I want to print something out, I can just press it on my laptop and it will just pop out of there. It's got a little touch screen jobby. I bought it quite a few years ago, so I don't know if this one is still on the market or if they've probably upgraded their technology since then, but this works brilliantly. It does exactly what I wanted to do and I love it. This little guy is a clock from Home Sense. I just think it's nice to have a clock in the room rather than just relying on technology. This box had something on the wall, which I'll show you in a minute, but I've kept the box because I like it. And also there are large cards in there that I can gift to people. There are envelopes with cards that I can give out to people, so some lucky viewers will be receiving those at some point. The rose gold lamp here, I can't actually quite remember where it came from. I had it in my old house. I've had it for a very long time. I'm guessing either Home Sense or Not on the High Street or somewhere of that nature. And down here, this absolutely huge bottle of Moët. It's empty, we've drank it. I'm saving this because sentimental. This is the bottle of Moët that everybody had a drink from when I had Pearl this January. It was our little welcome to the world, wet the baby's head tipple. Underneath the printer is an IKEA table. This table was so cheap, it was about £5. I've had it for about 6 years now. It used to be a table that Darcy used to play on, but I've put it in here. And then underneath this box is the perfect fit. I couldn't believe how perfectly it fits. It's so satisfying to me, although I do have to push it out from the other side. Oh, we've lost focus. There we are, we're back in the room. And in there I have all my spare baby change bags because I have quite a few. Now we move over from the printer area. Oh, there's a, what's this called? A shredder here. I need to find a better place to put that shredder really, but for now that's where it lives. We have the IKEA unit. It's very large. I'm going to move back over here so that you get a full scale view of this very large unit here. I have a love-hate relationship with this unit. Sometimes I think it's amazing, like right now I'm having a love relationship with it, sometimes I just think it's this huge monstrosity in the room, and I wish I'd gone for something like a bit more trendy or a bit more fashionable, but I've had it years. It does a great job. Let's have a look at it. Working top from bottom, we have a softbox here, a wicker basket that has the other softbox in folded down. I think I'm going to fold this one down and put it in. It's just that it's a bit of a faff and a bit of a job, so I need to find a moment to do that. And then up here I just have some surplus storage. Those white boxes, you'll see in a minute, they are from Poundland. The floral box was from Matalan, and the plastic boxes were just from anywhere. I don't know precisely where they came from. I won't go through every cubby, but I'll just go through some at the top here. So this was made for me by a viewer a long time ago and sent to my PO box, which I absolutely love. And this camera and this phone were actually the camera and phone that I set up Sprinkler Glitter with when it was just a blog and I just did a bit of social media on Twitter. So I found those the other day and thought I would display them to remind myself how far we've come. Over here we just have a book. This was actually written by my friend Lily Pebbles, and I just popped it up there because I received it in the post the other day and haven't put it in the bookshelf upstairs. These little guys were a recent purchase from Pound World, and I just thought they were so cute. They're Easter decorations, but I think I'll keep them up there longer. And this box, I think was from maybe Sainsbury's or Paper Chase or something like that a while ago, and in there I keep all of Darcy's artwork. These three aren't quite as exciting. They've just got files with all my household stuff in, some work bits, a couple of old laptops, and an Easter bunny and some files, and a very large box of cream eggs that is not for me, it's for my friend Emma, I promise. In all of the cupboards I just have more files and stuff that's kind of just officey and not as pretty as those things which are displayed. And then down here I've organised the shelving units with these boxes that I bought in Poundland for, you guessed it, £1. And they're all organised and it thrills me. So for example, this one is cards. So if anyone has a birthday or a baby or a wedding or whatever, I've got a card for it. This one here is wires. I could probably store that better, but right now that will do. Like I said, it's a work in progress. And I also have a box for each of the girls. So I have their like bits and pieces, crafts there, DIY things for projects that I've got coming up that I want to do, and the like. Down the side of the unit, I've made the use of the space by just shoving bits of equipment, the tripod, some marble contact paper, some brown paper for DIYs. It's not the best way to store it. I think it looks a bit messy, a ring light, but that's what it is for now. We move round from the large IKEA unit and we come to my giant wall of fame. Now I realise that this is incredibly self-indulgent, but I figured it's my office, I'm the only person that uses this, I don't share it with Liam or anyone else, and I'm really proud of my achievements. So I'm making an effort to print my achievements and put them on the wall. I've got a few more things that I really want to print out and put in frames, so fairly soon I imagine this whole wall will be filled. And I just feel very motivated whenever I look at it. I feel like, yes, look at what I've achieved. I feel inspired to work harder and do more. So I will show you just briefly some of the things on here. This was gifted to me by YouTube. And what I really love is if you look closely, it's all comments that people have written on my channel. And this is actually the picture that is in that giant envelope. And one day I'll find out a way that I can send some out to a few viewers if you would like it. Moving over, this is a photograph by Rankin, who is like a world famous photographer. And that's because I won Best High Street Fashion YouTuber for InStyle magazine. This here is when I flew out to New York and I was part of a programme by the United Nations, and I was a UN ambassador for gender equality, and I was representing Europe, and those 6 other fabulous women are YouTubers from around the world who are representing gender equality for their areas of the globe, and that was an amazing, amazing time. This photo is for an event that I was hosting for Stand Up to Cancer, raising money obviously to fight cancer, and we had a tea dance, a ballroom dancing, and we had like professional dancers, and lots of you guys bought tickets and came. And if you look really closely, there's me and Doodles in the middle. This big boy here, this is the grand showpiece. This is my congratulations from YouTube for surpassing 1 million subscribers on my channel Sprinkle of Glitter. I do have 1 million subscribers on my other channel as well, Sprinkle of Chatter, but I never received the golden play button, so perhaps I should chase that up. But I feel like this is the one I'm most proud of, Sprinkle of Glitter, the channel you're watching now, my love, my baby, my gold play button. So this photo here needs to be moved because it's a family photo, it's going to go in the family room. I will focus just on the work officey ones. This is from a campaign I was part of for Peter about, you know, treating animals fairly and not wearing fur. And this is my dear Zula, who has gone to kitty heaven now, but I'm glad he's on my wall. And also they let me keep that dress on the shoot, which I was really happy about. This was the image that YouTube used when I was part of their Made For You campaign, and they picked various YouTubers for their different genres. I was obviously motherhood, so that's me there. This is a canvas, as you can see there, that my publishing house Bonnier Zafra sent me because my book Wild Like Me was a Times #1 bestseller last year, whoop whoop, and my second book is available to pre-order now. It's linked below if you would like to purchase that, and I'm hoping that they'll send me the same again this year so that I can have its twin next to it. I said twin, but I think I mean like buddy, because it won't be the same book. It's the sequel to Robin Wilde's story, so yeah, I just wanted to add that in. It's available now. Order it, yeah, it's so good. Woo. This corner I haven't really sorted out yet. It used to have a big rail here that I used to like hang coats and stuff on, but I didn't really like that. So I have just put some stuff here. We have this cheers sign, which I bought from HomeSense a while ago, and I'll just turn that off because it's making the camera go a bit funny. And I've just put that on top of the chair. I've not hung it up because I've not found a place to hang it, and also it has this black wire, so whenever you hang it you've just got to have this black wire hanging down, so I haven't found a place to make that work yet, so it just sits there and I turn it on at night and it's nice. This ye old chair was my granny's chair. She has passed away now, and years ago I painted it all this like sagey green colour and upholstered the seat, and it just lives in here because I think it's nice. And then this print is from Maison du Monde, and I bought it actually for Darcy's bedroom, but I leave it there because it just hides all of that junk. So it's just living there for now, but this whole corner is a temporary setup. Look who's woken up from her nap and wants to be involved, so I'm going to carry on. But if you can hear little snuffles, that's from a baby that doesn't want to sleep and wanted to have a little cry and then wanted a cuddle. Okay, so moving round from the corner that I don't know what to do with yet. The blinds I had installed, I just got them from a local blinds company and I'm very happy with them. And then over here we have the silver play buttons that you get from YouTube when you surpass 100,000 subscribers. So I have that one for Sprinkle of Glitter and that one for Sprinkle of Chatter. I do have the Sprinkle of Chatter one for that one. And then over here is just basically where I just put stuff. So a couple of tripods and Liam's guitar. Just here is the little Easter basket that I'm working on for Darcy to have this weekend. That there is the tablecloth. I don't quite know why it's there. It should go in the utility room. And then just here, really excitingly, I have been sent the Kuglo Willow pushchair. It was from Argos. I haven't got this out of the box yet because it says on the box that it's for a child, not suitable for a child under 6 months. And Pearl is only 2 months, so it felt silly taking it all out right now, but thank you so much Argos for gifting that to us. We appreciate it a lot. Can't wait to use it. And then just down here I basically just put boxes and recycling and stuff. My auntie Judith takes a lot of my boxes because she does all kinds of like crafts and stuff with them, which is good. Here we have another door, and this door goes out into the hallway just there. I tend not to use this door very much, and it's just become a place to hang just a ton of bags. We have got my lovely pink Kate Spade bag. This one here is from Primark. I really like that one. Look at the embroidery. And you know, it's a door. Moving on from the door, it's actually in between the door we started at, we have my pram wall. I love prams. I am a pram enthusiast. You know this about me. I live for a good pram. Both of these are Silver Cross. I can't point because I'm holding a baby here, but the grey brown one is the Wayfarer and the pink one is the Pioneer in vintage pink. The Wayfarer I think was a limited edition colour, but you are more than welcome to go and have a look online if it's still there. I believe it was called the Henley, but I love both of them so much, so much. The prints here are all from West Elm and the frames are from IKEA. Okay, on to the main event of any office, I suppose, is the desk. This is from IKEA. It's actually 2 desks I've made into an L shape. They're on rollers, so you can move them around. They do have brakes that you can put on and off to make it easier to move them and stop them. And obviously you can just put those in any configuration that you want. Just push those back together. I've ruined the aesthetic now, but you get the feel for it. My lovely chair is a new purchase from Maison du Monde. I absolutely love it. I originally had bought it for my bedroom, but moved it down here because I thought I'd enjoy it more here. On this desk, moving from one side to the other, we have a pile of stuff for me to sort through, some books that I have been sent to read, as well as my own book and my own DVD that are just there to be put away. This Work Hard, Play Hard, Be Kind, I've forgotten where it's from. I think not on the high street. I'll have a look for it. And the print behind it, that beautiful swan, is from Maison du Monde as well. I've put Pearl in her little bouncer now. Yes, are you happy in there? Yes, so that I can have my pointing fingers. Back to the desk area now. This little thing here was just from Poundland for Mother's Day, and it's just got some trinkets and a bracelet and a little tripod and these lovely little motherhood pins that say "Mother like no one's judging," bits and bobs really. This is a fairly new addition to the room. This is a vase full of faux flowers that I picked up in HomeSense. You can go and have like a flower pick a mix and choose which stems you want and then cut them down to size. I think I'm going to buy some more because I really like the look of it, but I think it needs a few more on this side. And all together I worked out these cost me about £24, and I'd probably buy about £20 more. I realise that that sounds quite expensive to have a bunch of flowers that's worth like £40, but I was buying so many fresh flowers. Every time I was going to the supermarket I was buying another big bunch of fresh flowers in here, and also a little posy for the kitchen, and it was really adding up, and also they were going mouldy and the water was getting gunky and I was constantly refreshing them, so I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to cheat. And then if you move on from the flowers, we have this chair. The cushion is from HomeSense as well a while back, but they always have these like lovely fluffy cushions in store. And the chair I bought years ago from IKEA, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. But let me tell you, this chair I think is uncomfortable. I know obviously everyone has different opinions, but I don't think it's that comfortable to sit in for a long amount of time. But it's just handy in case I have a guest who is just sitting for a short amount of time. So if I want to have like a meeting I can, or it just sits in here as decor really. It's all right, isn't it? So this is an overall pan around as I stand by the prams. Just a couple of things I want to improve on it are, I'd like to change the handles on the unit and potentially get a small sofa or armchair or something to go just here for meetings. You're the best thing in the room though, aren't you? You're the best thing in the room. Okie dokie, I hope that you enjoyed this video or it was helpful to you. I will try and link a few things below. Obviously my book is linked below and that's the most important thing for you to check out, so do have a look at that, and I will see you very soon on Sunday at 9 AM for the weekly vlog. Thanks so much for watching, bye! All the kisses. P.S. I was sent this in my PO box recently by somebody who makes these as a small business, and your business card must have come away from it, and I don't know who it was that made this, but I think it's really good. So if you could send me a message on Instagram, that would probably be the best way, and I'll keep an eye out for you because I would like to thank you for sending that. Oh, my human alarm has gone off. It is time for me to feed.